Okay, so first of all, you can use your traditional way. Why I put a line here means this one you have to be careful. Yeah. So first of all, you can use a traditional way. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 3 positive is positive. Then this one negative, because negative 3 times 1. And then continue this one negative 3 plus negative 3 times. Negative 3 times positive 3. So negative 9. I dengan I square. Okay. So positive 3i, negative 3i cancel each other. Then I square we can put negative 1. So it will be 1 plus 9 equals to 10. So actually this one why I put a 9, because actually this we have an alternative way. We can do it more faster. Why? Because we can see this is complex number and is conjugate. When we have the complex number and its conjugate, we can straight directly remember a square plus b square. So means that I can directly do a square plus b square. So what's your complex number here? Where your a is 1, what's your b? Negative 3, 10. So which one? Which one faster? Of course this, right? So that's why we have to remember the characteristic of your complex number and its conjugate. Okay? So this is how we use it. A square plus b square. This is your complex number. This is your conjugate. So not every question applicable. Only complex number and its conjugate like this not applicable, because this is two complex number. So is it this one applicable? This one also not applicable, because when we doing square means 2 minus 5i times 2 minus 5i. They are not conjugate. They are two complex number which are same. So what can we do? We can expand one by one. 2 times 2, 4. And then 2 times negative 5, negative 10. 5 times 2, negative 10. And then this one negative times positive 25i square. Okay. So negative 10i, get negative 20i. Then I square we build negative 1. So 4 minus 25, we get negative 21, negative 20i. Okay, so actually what's the basic here? If you don't want to expand like this, the basic that you learn in your secondary, it will be if you're meeting some square, okay, like x plus y square. Okay, what we're doing here, normally we use formula. It will be x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, so actually basic can be used here. When you want to square it faster, you can square it faster. So therefore, what's mean by here, x squared. So when you have one thing plus another thing you want to square, you want to expand, beside you're going to do it one by one, and then expand one by one, it takes time. And then it will be, when you're doing more step, it may be you have risk to do wrong it or careless mistake. So what we can do is expand very fast the first item square, and then 2 times between this thing, 2 times x and times y, and the last item here, the second item here square. So we can applicable to these questions. So when you're doing these questions, 2 minus 5i square. So 2 square, 4, the first item square, then 2, so of course you have to be careful if positive or negative. You got negative 2 times positive times negative, so it becomes negative 2 times 5i. So this is our 2 times the first item and the second item, negative 5i. Then plus the last one square. So the last one square, it will become 25i square. Okay, so it already come to this stage. So you just do it. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 5, negative 20 plus 25 I squared. Put your I squared negative 1, so you still get to the same answer. Just how we expand is different. We can expand it faster using your basic here. But be careful when you're doing the second item. It is 5 square and I square. Don't forget your imaginary unit need to square. After that only you put in the value negative 1.